Hey gorgeous, it's Ker-leen. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. In one of my recent videos, I was talking about Bond No.9's Tribeca fragrance. And one of my subbies asked me if I had tried the inspired version and she wanted to know what my thoughts were on it. So I am here with a comparison video. If you're interested, please keep watching. Hey my beautiful friend, thank you so much for joining me for another video. I'm so grateful for you and I hope that whenever you're watching this, you are doing well. For those who may be new here on this channel, I talk luxury, I do review videos, I share my fragrance journey, I sprinkle in a little bit of lifestyle, and in every single video there is some encouragement. If any of those things sound good to you, then I think you will enjoy being a part of our family over here. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also be sure to turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when my videos drop. All right, let's get into it. So in this hand, I have Bond No.9's Tribeca. I purchased this from Neiman Marcus maybe a little over a year ago. And in this hand, I have Luxe Blanc by Maison Alhambra. And this one is really new to my collection. I think I've had it for about a week now. So let's go ahead and spray these on either hand and do a little comparison. I've already compared these two and I do have some thoughts, but I'm going to spray them again to refresh my memory and share any new discoveries with you. Luxe Blanc has notes hazelnut and cocoa at the top, jasmine and cedar at the mid, and caramel and Ambroxan and musk at the base. Tribeca has notes hazelnut and cacao at the top, jasmine and cedar at the mid, and Ambroxan, caramel, and moss at the base. So according to the notes, the only difference I'm spotting is that in Tribeca, there's a moss at the base, and in Luxe Blanc, there's a musk at the base. Note-wise, that is the only difference I'm spotting. However, there are notable differences in the way these two smell. I will say though, at first spray, the fragrances in the air are extremely similar. However, on skin is a little different. So let's talk about it. So on my skin, Tribeca is giving a rich cacao and a nuttiness on first spray. After it starts to settle a little bit, I definitely pick up on that jasmine. It's a very subtly done jasmine. It's not overly indolic. It's not like a sharp white floral. It's a very subdued jasmine note. And then I also pick up on the caramel. The Ambroxan in here is also very noticeable, because it gives this fragrance this sort of woody feel, but also a little bit ambery, and it also feels airy. It's all of those things in one. And I definitely pick up on that in Tribeca. Now to my nose on skin, when I first spray Luxe Blanc gives a little bit fresher. It's not like a fresh fragrance, but it definitely feels fresher as compared to Tribeca. And then a little while after, it did a little something funky on my skin. It smells extremely musky, but there's something else in the background that I'm not really sure I like at the moment. And I think it's the musk note that's in here, the type of musk that they used. So I'm gonna see if over time that settles a little bit. I'll be back with an update on this fragrance, but as of right now, the musk is a little harsh to my nose. So we'll see if that settles. However, overall, as compared to the original, Luxe Blanc smells a bit lighter, a bit fresher. It still bears an incredible resemblance to the original, especially in the air. So on paper, on clothes, it's gonna smell very similar. It's gonna be very hard for the average nose to tell these fragrances apart. However, on skin, the similarities are a little bit more noticeable. And right now, Tribeca is giving creamier, more nutty. I definitely pick up on the cacao, and I can't quite pick up on those notes very distinctly in Luxe Blanc. Yeah, I think it's the musk that's taking over this fragrance. So I think Luxe Blanc is one that does need to sit for a little bit. So I'm going to let it sit for 2 more weeks and be back with the maceration update, because right now I feel like I can kind of smell the other scent notes, but overall I can't really pick them apart like I can in Tribeca. Now keep in mind, I've had Tribeca for well over a year, so it is extremely matured, obviously. The longer this sits on the skin, the more I'm picking up on the creaminess, the sweetness. I'm definitely picking up on the caramel note in Luxe Blanc, but the musk is still the more prominent note on my skin. So yes, I can tell that this one needs time to sit, and if you want to wear it right away when you first receive it, then you're going to have to wait until the deep dry down before it really begins smelling like Tribeca. So my recommendation would be, if you decide on picking up Luxe Blanc when you first receive it, empty out the contents of the straw and let it sit for at least a week before you take it out and spray it. You may enjoy it at that point, or it may need another week like I think it does for me. So overall, I think this is a really nice inspiration. I do think you can pick up on the differences, especially with a fresh bottle of this fragrance. I think for me, if that musk settles down, this is going to be amazing. So stay tuned for the maceration update on Luxe Blanc by Maison Alhambra. All right, my friend, we have come to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up on your way out. And if you're here and you love fragrance content, I make a lot of it on this channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also turn on that notification bell so you never miss another upload. Before we go our separate ways, I want to remind you about my new 30-day devotional called Align and Reign. Thank you to everyone who has purchased the devotional so far. I've been getting a lot of great feedback and it truly encourages me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support. If you do not yet have Align and Reign, and you love reading, you love devotionals, you love journaling, then I think you will really enjoy it. So be sure to check it out. It is available on Amazon and the links for it will be in the description box towards the top. I also wanted to go ahead and do another giveaway in this video for a Juliana's perfume. This is called Heaven's Reflection. Heaven's Reflection is definitely more of a summertime scent. So if you end up winning this fragrance, you can go ahead and just let it sit for a little bit until it starts to warm up. By that time, it should be nice and ready for you to wear it and smell absolutely incredible. This one smells so clean, like the cleanest laundry detergent. So let me know in the description box that you're entering to win this fragrance, and also let me know what some of your favorite summertime scents are. All right, my friend, before you go today, I want to remind you how absolutely special you are. You are a light and you're meant to shine no matter the room you step into. And this is not about being the loudest or the flashiest in the room. It's about being you, who God created you to be. When you stop listening to what the world and other people are telling you you need to be, when you stop comparing yourself to others, when you truly walk in the path that God has for you and you walk in the fullness of who He created you to be, that's when you're going to shine the brightest. That is a light bulb moment that I had this year, and I wanted to remind you of that as well. The closer I got to my Creator, to God, the more clear my identity became and the brighter I was able to shine no matter the room I stepped into. So hopefully that encourages you. As always, I will be over here doing the exact same thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.